I am live again. I'm working on a custom cable, and actually, what I ended up deciding to do is I ended up getting a nuke in a trade. So I'm going to repurpose that body and make a second cable as I'm working on this one. And I thought I could cannibalize these parts some more. And I'm going to take, again, this will be helpful for novices on how to break apart a figure. I've actually never cracked open a Marvel Select, so this will be a new experience for me. And I don't even have the best tools to do it because I have my Dremel, but I don't have drill bits. And I typically like using this. What's up, Goxen? ¿Qué pasó? And I typically like using these types of drill bits, but they just don't fit on this Dremel. They're not made for the Dremel. They're actually made for drills. So if any of you out there can suggest some Dremel drill bits for me, I need to pick some up because I tend to use this Dremel more than anything else. Oh, unboxing art. There you go, player. I'm giving you thumbs up. Don't get in trouble at work, player. All right. So let me get on with this. By the way, this music is from Andrew Applepie. He is a musician and he puts his stuff on for free at SoundCloud. And I felt like listening to some music, some good music while I'm doing this. And I can't use my Pandora because I get a copyright strike. All right. When you're going to use anything Dremel related, always use these. If I miss your comments, I'll take a look at the comments every few minutes or so and answer any questions that you may have. But otherwise, I just need to get after it. Also, I'm never going to get this custom done. So I need to go here. All right, so all I'm doing, and I don't really care about this body. Typically, when you crack open a figure, you want to be as clean as possible so you don't have too much patchwork to do. But since I only need to get these arms out of here and see if I can use them on that. And what I'm doing is I'm just going where the lines are where they put the figure together, and I'm drilling a hole in there. Like I said, I've never cracked one of these open before, so I typically I would just jam this in there and then try to see. Should probably gone in this one first. Yeah, that didn't really get it done. On the Marvel Legends, you typically would drill here, 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 and here, and then you can crack it open, not a problem. Some people, some crazy people actually put their X-Acto blades there. I'm not gonna do that. I may actually have to drill in there now that I think about it as I'm looking at the figure, and maybe try to crack it from there. Let me see if this will separate a little bit. No, this is not separating anything. As a matter of fact, it's going straight through it. See how it's, like I said, I don't mind tearing up the sculpt, so I'll just do this so you guys can see what that looks like. That actually did not go into the area where I wanted it to. Not at all what I expected it. Good thing I don't need this part for anything. Yeah, so I didn't even drill in the right part, so I'm gonna try to drill. This is not gonna do anything up here. typically a Marvel Legend. For those of you that are, you see these lines right here on the Marvel Legend. You drill in right there, or you can just go here on the waist, drill in here, and then it'll go snap, crackly, pop. It's a beautiful sound. I'll leave that off for now. What's up, Eric? Tiago? Art, what's up, guys? This used to be Eric's figure right here. It looks nothing like he sent it to me. Hey, Eric, you send it so damaged, bro. I had to do something with it. Just kidding. Nope. Come on, girl. That ain't doing jack diddly squat. I've never taken a Marvel Select apart. See if I can stick this guy in there. Right after I had taped it to use. Yeah, that's not gonna work either, man. That is not gonna work either. What's up, Sith? Yeah, you're right, Eric. If you guys have any suggestions on how to take this apart, other than I'm just gonna cut this to pieces. I just need the arms. I thought I was gonna be able to do it similar to the Marvel Legends, but cannot. I don't think that's even gone through. Let's see. No, please, that's not working. I wonder if I can just take the heat to it. Otherwise, I'm gonna slice this guy apart. Who wants to see me slice this guy apart? What if you put the pliers in close and then try to open them? Yeah, that's a good idea. See if I can get more leverage on him. Yeah, the problem is that this rubber is not, this plastic is not like the Marvel Legend plastic. It doesn't feel the same, and it has more give. Let me see. No. And I'm not even sure if that's the right, if that's the right spot. It looks like it was glued together here. And I really just need the friggin' arms. Well, there's nothing sharp right here, right now, Art. Appreciate the concern. Trust me, I love all my fingers, and I want to keep them. But the next step could be dangerous. And I definitely don't want to make the news on YouTube. I don't want to go viral on YouTube because I cut my finger off for sure. All right, let me try something else. Let me try something else first. So I don't speak Portuguese, but I think what you're trying to say there is I should use hot water. Correct me if I'm right if you know a little bit of English. I understand a little bit of Portuguese. I'm a man of. I was trying to take this from the joint here and see if there's a line that I can split the waste going that way. Even though, you know what? That's not gonna work either, guys. I'm just gonna. Hopefully, I'm not gonna go viral here. Where's my little tool? Then this song may be explicit, have explicit lyrics on it. It's titled "Don't F This Up." Golly. Oh, I think coloca la agua fervendo. I'm wondering if that just means boiling water to soltar brazos. So that's to. So I think what he's saying, what Tiago is saying is, I should heat this up and see if this just comes up. Gosh, that would be too easy, wouldn't it? That would be too easy. All right, I'll try that first before I cut my fingers off. Huh? Tiago, muito obrigado. No, how do you say thank you? Muito obrigado is muito obrigado. Obrigado. Obrigado, Tiago. That was the easiest thing I could have done. Don't worry, guys. I'll be able to use that other piece too. I'm gonna have to cut that anyway, so you guys will be able to see that drill part. But golly, the easiest thing I could have done from the very beginning. That's too funny. Give thumbs up for Tiago right there. Hey Art, what do you mean to hold the figure for what? When I'm heating it up? Pow! Too easy. It looks like it has some flashing on it. Look at that. Or is that paint? I think that may have been some paint on this thing. On this Marvel Select. Yeah, it looks like it took off the paint and then some. So my plan is, like I mentioned, is I wanted to use the bigger arms. I may have to do some modification of this piece right here. But I think size-wise, it's just gonna be a little bit longer, but that's okay. He's gonna be geared up with a bunch of crap, so it'll look fine. So would you? So Art G, what were you use a clamp to hold the figure, not your hand? For what part? For this part right here? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, absolutely, Art. Yeah, yeah. When I'm cutting, I'll be holding it with this thing right here, bro. I try to keep these as far away from this powerful tool. Let me see if there's anything else I can. I may steal that crotch piece at a later time. But now, continuing to cannibalize all these figures is I'm going to try to take this off, and I'm going to reshape it to kind of look like that guy right there. Yeah, Tiago, I'm not sure if you heard me, but I actually I don't like using the water. It takes a little bit. I've done it before. I just prefer using the good old blow dryer. And your suggestion actually for the arms, just to boil it, it popped right off on this Marvel Select. It's the first time I ever dealt with a Marvel Select. Fig Life, ¿qué pasó, Abel? All right, so now what I'm gonna do, and this is for beginners, how to take figures apart. I explained this on the previous live sessions that I went on and some other times, but in the event that you are new and you're interested, what you want to do is to release the joints. They're pinned in there with a hard plastic piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat around the knee, and I'm not going to focus on this part. I'm going to try to get the main hot air on this plastic so it gets soft. And then, as you can see, this side is bigger than that side, so it's tapered. And what you want to do is you want to push from the smaller side like this. Boom. Once it's heated, and you'll see this pin should come right out. Got 17 people up in here. Yeah, what's up, Paul? Hey, Tiago, how was my my Portuguese? Mi portugués? Oh, and incidentally, the reason I'm not heating it up here is because you can see that mat right there? That mat was jacked up due to heat. So the way to put that mat back together, it Abel, I gotta show you something. See if I can turn the camera around real quick. Look what I'm wearing, Abel. Look what I'm wearing right here. Mira, chico. So this is harder plastic, so I think I may have to actually heat it up a lot longer than I just did. That's affirmative, players. And this doesn't even feel that soft. Yeah, so I don't think that's quite ready to come out yet. No, it's giving me a little movement. The one I did yesterday was a lot easier because the plastic was softer. But this, oh, maybe I can grab it on this side. Hold on a second. Can I grab yet? Nope, not yet. And typically you don't want to be grabbing this stuff when it's hot because you'll deform it, but I really don't care. I'm not going to use this piece anymore, or that part anymore. So I really don't give a rat's patootie. Coño, esto está duro. It's coming out. That's what she said. I don't know if that joke's ever gonna get tired. At least not for me. That's what she said, jokes. I could just, since I don't really care, I could just cut this thing and make my life easier, but let me see if this can grab it yet. No, not yet. Hey, what's up, Nightwalker, Dead Grin, and Cody? Hey, you're welcome, Cody. I hope you enjoyed that. Post some pictures up on Facebook, bro, and tag me in it. That'd be cool. I sent you something else with the comic books, but I can't remember what the heck it was. I try to find something that I thought you may like. Cody's going to be sending me a Spider-Man figure, and I'm actually going to wait to receive that. It came out, guys. Mira pa eso. So this plastic was really hard to work with because it's thick and it's not as malleable. It's not a soft plastic as that. But I wanted to take this off so it would be easier for me to hold while I'm using my Dremel bit. I didn't want to hold up the whole figure. So one leg down, one more to go. Because what I'm hoping to do, for those of you that are just joining up, is repurposing this shin guard right here, or making it into a shin guard for this guy. And I will be posting up pictures when I'm done. I will definitely not get this done. I work pretty slowly. I think I'm gonna go maybe live here for maybe another half hour, take a break, have some lunch, and then come back on and continue. I'm planning on having these little live sessions for this kit bash, and then I'm just gonna do a showcase. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a tutorial because I guess people can come here and watch what I'm doing, but we'll see after I'm done. Yeah, exactly. It's this is made by McFarlane Toys, right? I don't have the feet anymore. I sent it to someone recently. I'm forgetting his name. Well, incidentally, just so everybody knows, I've been saying it, but it wasn't my original idea. This is from one of the Beltran boys, and his brother. I saw it Henry's video, and his brother made him that cable, and it was actually Punker Mike who first did the Kit Bash, and I really like how that looks, and that's why I'm doing it. It's good. It's pretty easy to do. It's just, as you can see, it's kind of time consuming. But I am gonna do 2 cables because I have all these extra parts. Might as well. if you guys are new to the channel, thanks for joining us, and actually thank you for the people that have been around here for a while too. Appreciate you guys. But if you're new to the channel, I do custom figures, I do toy hunts. I'm kind of a zany guy sometimes, so I have fun when I'm doing the toy hunts. Put some, at least try to have some entertaining videos to go out there for you. Do the custom things, and then on Saturdays, I do this thing called Collector Spotlight, and I'm having another Collector Spotlight this Saturday at 7 p.m. Pacific. And I'm having as my guest the Syndicate Santa himself, Nathan Simmons. So please come join us. He's a really good dude. The reason I do those collector spotlights is because I want to get to know some of these guys from the wacky world of Facebook. That they interact with people. They're very helpful. So I've been having, YouTubers that do the toy hunts. I've been having some guys that do customs, design customs for Star Wars stuff and Marvel Legends stuff. I've had a couple of ACBA guys that do ACBA, and I'm hoping to introduce them to a larger part of the fandom, and that's what I'm doing. So come join us. What happened to my music? What happened? Something's happening to the music here. Uh-oh. What happened? Oh well. This thing's gonna get cold before I try to push it out. Hey, thanks, Jared. Appreciate that. Are you into customizing, or what are you into? What attracted you to the channel? You guys don't even see what I'm doing. I'm just trying to push this pin out, guys, and it's not coming out. And I'm trying to figure out why my music's not playing right now. Hold on. Well, it's docked. That's weird. Oh, something's going on with SoundCloud. Come on, SoundCloud. I want to listen to more Andrew. Andrew Apple Pie. All right, we'll see if that'll go on. All right, let me see. Let me run through the chat. Deadgren says you should buy those things that push nails down. Oh, yeah. I actually have one. Let me go get it so that way people know what you're talking about. That's actually nail punch. I have one. Or pin punch. Let me go see if I can bring mine out. Okay, so that's a fail. I have no idea where the heck I put it. My music's not working. I can't find my tools. Oh well. Surprised you guys are still even here, guys. I was looking in the box where I keep all my tools for stuff like that, and it ain't there. Where the heck did I put it? Now that's gonna bother me. I wish you would have never suggested it. Now that's gonna bother me. Where the heck did I put my pin punch? It's like the perfect size for this too. And oh no. Oh well, now you guys can watch me struggle. Come on, girl. Son of a gun. Now I want to do this with a pin punch. Yeah, it's just that this is thicker plastic and it's not soft enough. You know what I'm tempted to do, since I'm not going to use this figure again. I'm just going to rip it and use my man strength. How about that, guys? Would have never done that if I was planning on using any of these parts again, but I am not. All right. So now this is off. Now I'm going to use that bit to cut. And where the heck did I put my pin punch?
Battery 100%. Connected.
So I'm turning that off, and we'll just play the music straight from that. I needed some background music. Yeah, it's not your fault, man. I've moved some stuff around recently, and it's been a while since I used that pin punch, so... Actually, I used it recently. I wonder if it's on top of my wife's china cabinet, because I was pinning those things down, and I think I may have used that as a starter hole. Anyways, where is... Okay. Now you guys get to see me use something different. This was a hand-me-down Dremel. It's an older Dremel, but it does the job. Right, tight left to Lucy. By the way, I'm using this. It's made for plastic. See, it says plastic right there. For cutting plastic. Not very nice sounding. Uh, yeah, be careful, guys. This thing makes a lot of noise. Kill, kill, kill. What's happening? Dogs want to kill somebody. So this burns, it causes so much friction, it burns this on the side. Okay, I'm gonna get this piece off and then I'll take a break and then come back. Let's see. Almost. My wife just informed me that she's brought me some Hook Burger. Anybody eat Hook Burger? Is there a Hook Burger where you guys live? Actually, I haven't seen the comments in a while. I should probably look. What's up, Mr. Reyes? I'm looking for the lizard wave still. I just need that Mysterio. Hold on a second. I think I can maybe work smarter, not harder. Okay, so I need to make a cut right there. Oh, you guys almost saw me lost my finger. Turn on the fan. I think I got it all in my face in here. I felt the hot.
You need an apron.
I need an apron? No, honey. Daddy does not need to wear an apron. Ay, concho. Eso está caliente. That's hot, players. Just burned my finger. All of that for this piece that I may end up not even using. So I'll have to clean, obviously I'll have to clean out the back. And I'm gonna have to reshape this. I'm gonna make a cut right here and shape it to look kind of like this one. This side is almost where I want it. Jose, so I dismantled all these figures for the purpose of making a cable and just having parts for the cable. Make sure that's Andrew Apple Pie. Yeah, it's just to make this cable up here that I've been showing the peeps. I'm gonna be making that one. And if you can see, I've made quite the mess here. So I'm gonna have to clean up in a little bit. And since I dismantled the Marvel Select figure, I had this extra piece, and I'm going, I'm never gonna use this other than, I mean, who else can use that? I mean, I guess I could, I don't know. So I go, I'm gonna make another cable. I just have to fit that to this nuke body. And then I took off the arms, and then I'm gonna have to figure out how to put these arms in there, because I'm pretty sure this peg won't perfectly fit in here. So what I may end up doing is using a screw in place of this peg to put in there. I did it with the Juggernaut, and it worked pretty well. And I may need to, you know, Dremel down this a little bit, even, you know, just so the shoulder fits. I just have to think it through. I'm kind of going on the fly right now, just dismantling figures, and it's typically just for beginners. We got 21 of you up in here right now. I'll take a break and eat my hamburger. Let me see. What was the first figure that I dismantled? Oh, you already answered that question. Ever try? You know what, Paul? I have a hot knife, and I have done that with a hot knife before. This Dremel works better. This Dremel bit, it cuts through it even better than the hot knife. At least the hot knife that I have. And no, I am not done yet. My favorite Marvel Legend. They gotta be the ones that I work on. My favorite Marvel Legends so far. I guess I can talk about some of the Toy Biz ones that I have. They're kind of considered Marvel Legends, right? Same scale, just different company. I really like the Bishop. I have him on display. That's a really nice looking figure, just the articulation is not very good. I love the Sentinels. I have those on display. I'm trying to think of what other Toy Biz figures I have. But what I've been saying is that I look at, you know, Marvel Legends like this, you know, the $20 figure, and I look at them as a canvas to improve on. At a $20 price point, Hasbro is giving us what they're giving us. So I don't mind spending a little bit extra money on paint and parts to make the figure look like I wanted it to look, and that way when I display it on my shelf, because I'm limited in space, I'm displaying the stuff that I like the most. Make sure, yeah, I'm getting a lot of plastic in my diet. Well, I haven't actually made that snowsuit yet. It was actually Brandon Lee, Variant Customs. I saw him put that Wolverine head on the, what's that guy's name from Rogue One? They all died. But it was one of the Black Series figures. His name, I'm forgetting his name right now. And I haven't done anything to it yet. I haven't even painted it, because I kind of wanted to see where Brandon was going to take it, what he was going to do with paint wise. I just had that extra head and I popped it on, and I saw he was doing it, so I'm waiting for him. Yeah, Cassian, that's it. So 21 people on here. Thanks for joining up. I think I'm going to end it right now. I'm at 47 minutes. I'm going to go have some lunch. I'm going to clean up the workstation a little bit, and then I'll be back probably sometime this afternoon, and I'll do some more live sessions. And if you have any questions, throw them my way. I'll be more than happy if I'm able to answer them to help you out. I will more than I love sharing information. Well, yeah, I'm going to be doing the, Jose, I'm going to be doing that cable picture. That's going to be this project over here. This guy, I'm just going to be making up with parts as I go along. So you'll see kit bashing. That's how I've made some of my other figures, because I was limited. So, you know, if if you're just beginning customizing, one of the essential parts is learning how to kit bash figures. There's no wrong way to do it. There's not necessarily one way to do it. There's many different ways to do it. You'll see the way I kit bash my figures. I'm no expert, but I like figures looking good, so I try to make them look as good as I can. And if there's anything that I do that can help you out and that you could do your own custom, that'd be great. But kit bashing is very essential. I recommend that that's where you start, and then obviously you start working on your paints and stuff. But you really need to learn how to kit bash a figure, and that's essentially what these projects are going to be. They're going to be a kit bash and repaint. DC figures. I'm trying to think if I have a Batman in my collection. I like DC characters a lot. One of my favorite characters is the Red Hood, but I just don't like the DC figures. I really don't like them. I don't like their articulation. I don't even like the body mold, the shape of it. I'm not a fan. I know that they're upping their game, so we'll see what some of these new figures that they put out. I think they put out some at Toy Fair that looked interesting. I will be customizing in the future, hopefully. I'm saying all this is future projects that I have in mind and I have parts for. I'm going to be doing a Superman. Everybody needs a Superman in their collection. And I'm going to be doing Red Hood. I'm going to be doing a Nightwing, which is another one of my favorite characters. I like all the Batman characters. Let me see. Thank you, Megatron. Peace, RYG. Hey, glad to do it, Night Fan. Any knowledge that I have, I'm glad to pass on. This is what part of the reason why I like doing these tutorials or even this live session. You can see how long it takes. It's not a fast process, and especially when you're working with some tools, you got to be careful. I'll always wear the eye protection when you're making the cuts. And let me see. Okay, thank you, Paul. And then I'll answer this is the last question I'll answer. And Reyes, I know I don't have the new cable, and I will be passing on the new cable because I think, and I'm hoping if I get anything close to what Mr. Beltran did, I will be perfectly happy. I'll actually be perfectly happy with both of these cables over the new one. The new cable, I've seen it in person. It's very cool looking. There's something about the neck and